might seem kind of morbid, but I've come to a cemetery in Lviv, but there is a reason why. It's one of the largest cemeteries in all of Europe. It has over 300,000 people here. It was built over 300 years ago by the Austrians originally, because Lviv was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And today it actually has one of the largest collections of famous dead people anywhere in Europe. So yeah, wanted to come and check it out, see what it's like. The other thing about this cemetery is that it also contains the bodies of people that have died during the most recent war with Russia, the ongoing war with Russia. And here we can see that since 2014 there's been the loss of life of so many soldiers for Ukraine. And you know, I'm looking out over these graves and there are people younger than me there, and it kind of brings home the realities of what life here in Ukraine is at the moment. It's still in a state of war, so yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about. I think one of the things that it's hard to overestimate about the cemetery is simply the amount of people that are buried here. There's literally thousands of people buried here. Not only that, the amount of people that are buried here that have died during wars over the prevailing years. Unexpectedly, I think the Lviv cemetery was one of the most interesting places I went to. It really puts into context and perspective what the country has gone through and what the country is going through at the moment as well. But to finish off, I came back to the coffee manufacturer and decided I wanted to get myself a coffee beer, because the next part of my tour will nicely go into this. So cheers. So I think it's pretty well known that Lviv is famous for, let's say, three things mostly: coffee, chocolate, and beer. And I've already had my coffee, my flaming coffee. So I've come to the Lviv brewery, where you can get a tour about the history of beer in Lviv. And at the end of it, you also get a tasting of some traditional Lvivian, I think that's probably the word, beers. So I'm not going to film the whole of the tour. You have to come here and check it out yourself, but I'll give you some sneak peeks along the way. Yes mate, what would you like? I've only got beer, there's no vodka down here. So that was Lviv Brewery, and I have to say, really cool. Definitely recommend going here. Not only for the experience and the knowledge and the learnedness, but also at the end of it, you get to have some beers, so how can you complain about that? I think I'm almost at the end of the day. I might have one or two more things that I want to try, but I think I've done quite well so far for one day in Lviv. Anyway, cheers. See, continuing on my tour of Lviv beer, I've managed to find this boy. It's a patron saint of beer here in Lviv. He's supposed to tell the time, but it's wrong. Anyway, on to the next beer. I found me old mate, old DJ. Yeah. the last stop on my tour of Lviv. It is the Lviv Beer Theatre, and as you can see, it's popping off. I found my old mate, Obama, as well. All the presidents here. Right, last stop on my beer tour, beer, coffee, cemetery tour, whatever it is, of Lviv, is the beer theatre in the city centre. It's amazing. Thousands of beers, live performances, so good. One of the best places you should check out when you come to Lviv. So that was it. Lviv, I'm done. I've been here, I've visited, amazing. That was one day. That was absolutely crazy. Probably one of the best places I think I've been to, full stop. And the best part about it, I think, is that life just feels like life here. You know, you can get on with things, you can go to bars, you can go to restaurants, and you can feel like you're welcome anywhere you are in the city. Absolutely amazing. And I will be looking at booking my tickets as soon as possible to come back here. So yeah, Lviv, one day, done.